beautiful Jordan.
This is Joe Horn, former New Orleans Saints.
Hi, everybody. I'm Ron Swoboda, and I want you to listen to the Sports Guru Show, WSLA 1560 AM.
You're in for a surprise. You're in for a shock. London town streets, when there's darkness and fog. When you least expect me, and you turn your back, I'll attack. I smile when I'm sneaking through shadows by the wall. I laugh when I'm creeping, but you won't hear me at all. Oh, hear my warning, never turn your back on the Ripper. You'll soon shake with fear, never knowing if I'm near. I'm sly and I'm shameless, nocturnal and nameless, except for the Ripper, or if you like, Jack the Knife.
That's right, we right here on the Sports Guru Show, WSLA 1560 AM, gloomy Slidell, Louisiana. I got Marv Cat said, what's up, Marv Cat?
Get out of the bayou, baby.
Yeah, you're right, Bob. We want y'all to give us a call. That way code 985-643-1560. We want to thank everybody who's listening to us live over here. We want to thank everybody who's tuning into us at www.wslaradio.com. We want to thank everybody for listening to us around the globe and coast to coast at Spreaker.com. That's awesome. Thank you all for listening over there, everywhere in the world. We know we got Who Dat fans all over this big fat globe we call Earth, baby. And I want to talk about the Saints versus the Jaguars last week in the Superdome. It was a great win. Thank God we won. New Orleans Saints 38, Jacksonville 27. Steady Breeze was the headline of the day. Even on a bump foot, Drew Brees remains one of the best quarterbacks in the business. With a burst of pride, finally the Saints dominate an opponent for 4 quarters. How you like that?
It looked good last week. It looked good.
Drew Brees not only played versus the Jaguars, but he dominated 412 yards, 3 touchdowns on 25 of 36 passes, surpassing the 400-yard mark for the 13th time in his career. One shy of Peyton Manning's record of 14. Drew Brees is set all kind of records.
Drew Brees looked great last week. Like I said, I stuck my foot in my mouth, not wanting to be in the game, and I'm super happy.
You ate that foot with a little bit of that Cajun sauce on it. It was fine.
With pride.
No problem
I was happy to eat that foot last week.
Yeah, you're right, bro. We got a call on the line. This is Sports Guru Show. Who's this?
Hey, how's it going? Who dat?
Oh, who dat, baby? What's up? Who this is?
Not much, man. I heard the metal music, and I heard about. I heard y'all on. They were talking about y'all on Battle of New Orleans radio on 990 AM, and I told them, I said, I'm going to check the show out. And I heard the metal and the corrosion conformity. I'm like, this is a real show.
Crank the sample up for me real quick.
Crank up some speed.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, you're right, bro. What's up, bro?
Look, I heard people say if the Saints win, we're keeping Peyton. If we lose, he's going to the Colts.
Wow.
I want to get rid of Loomis either way, personally.
I want to get rid of Loomis. If they have package deal, guess what? Sean Payton's got to go.
And Tom Benson, I love him, and he's done great things for the city. But
did you see what he put out this week? He put out a big old
what
statement.
Did he do now?
Yeah, he put out a statement.
This is the worst. Hey, this is the worst weekend at Bernie's I ever saw, man. I mean, he's a great guy. But listen, we're gonna have to pass this down to somebody in the family.
Yeah,
and keep
I know, bro.
Team in the city.
Somebody's got to do something that knows what they're doing over there, bro.
And I know. Listen, he's old. He's prideful. He created it. No one's trying to take his money. I get that.
Yeah,
no one's trying to take his money. Okay, but the thing is, for his legacy, for the Saints to live on forever on Georgia Street,
he's
got to hand it over to a young gun in the family he can trust.
Well, obviously,
that's the word.
The granddaughter Rita obviously fell out with Sean Payton at some point,
and
that's why that she's probably not going to be an option.
But you know what? Yeah, I heard different rumors about her. The B word, all this good stuff.
Yeah.
But listen, she was dedicated.
I thought she was
dedicated.
Yeah.
Okay? I don't know about this old lady who waves her hands. I'm sure she's a nice lady. Okay? But
she's cute for an old lady.
She's cute for an old lady, all right? But what I'm saying is we got to keep this team here. Anthony Davis.
Well,
We got to keep him here with the Pelicans.
The inside story on that is, from what I'm being told from the inside, is if Gail gets the team stays here in New Orleans. Simple as that. Gail is a New Orleanian. She's a born and raised New Orleanian. She's not moving anywhere. She's not going to sell a team and then stay in New Orleans and listen to people bitch her out for the rest of her life. You know.
Right.
So
exactly. I mean, the only one I know on the show is Baby Doll, but the one who just signed, Baby Doll in the house. All right, Battle in New Orleans.
That was one of the only Mark Cat speaking to just now.
Listen, and the one who signed, I got to say this. Listen, Gail's going to sit around and follow what Tom Benson says, no matter if he's drooling or Weekend at Bernie's. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
This is the situation. Loomis, we got 2 more years window with Breeze. Okay, we got to capitalize right now. Okay, Loomis is stagnant. We got to win today. I don't care. Throw the records out. Because listen, this draft, if anybody's playing for draft stock, there's no big time players in this draft. I mean, it doesn't look like it.
No way.
You got to win to win. Keep Peyton here. Always play to win against the Dirty Birds. You always play to win. And listen, Benson, Anthony Davis, and Drew Brees are the cornerstones.
Thank you.
You got to get people at the seats at the Pelicans game. The seats
Gotta
are
put
empty.
people around.
If you want to,
yeah. Look, listen. Let me finish one last thing.
Okay,
how many cities in the United States have had 2 pro teams and then now a third and had a chance at that? We've had the Buccaneers and the ABA. Then we had the Utah Jazz. Well, no, the New Orleans Jazz. Then now we have the Pelicans, man. We're about to drop the ball again. No attendance. We got to step up. Get on StubHub. They got $5 tickets. You got to show up for every game. Because Anthony Davis, I feel bad for him. He looks up in the crowd, empty. Same for the Saints. Drew Brees, 2 more years. We got to make moves right now. Get rid of Loomis. Hayden, and that's that. Benson, you got to hand the baton to a young gun. And look, keep up the good work. I heard about y'all on Battle of New Orleans Radio, 9:90 a.m. on Wednesday night. And look, I like y'all's show now.
Yeah, you're right. We're glad you're part of Guru Nation, but let me ask you this. How did you like watching Drew Brees throw for 400 yards and 3 touchdowns last week in the home closer? Oh, he hung up. But that's the way to go out. You know what?
That's all right. You know what?
We got a new caller. We got a new part of Guru Nation. It's always nice to have him. We love the Battle of New Orleans. Thank y'all. Shout out to my boys over there.
You know, I agree with him. You know, it's time for the torch to be passed. But who do you pass the torch to that's tested? You know, you can't just when it comes to ownership, you can't just hand a team off to anybody.
I understand what you're saying, but sometimes you gotta take chances because what we got right now.
You can't take a chance with a multi-million dollar team.
What, Baby Doll? What, Baby Doll? Say something, Baby D. Oh, we got the boy back?
Oh, my caller?
Hello?
Yeah, I got Nathan Slidell. I got a couple.
What's up, Nathan? How you doing, brother? We just had one of your people call from Battle of New Orleans. That's one of your fans,
yeah, you know, I'm trying to spread the word about your show. I really enjoyed it, so I might as well
I was on the road last week. I couldn't catch 990 where I was at, bro, but I heard you was talking about it. You was talking about us on the air, bro. What's up, bro? What you got the Sports Guru show in your mouth for, dog?
Not this Wednesday, but the following Wednesday, man. I'm gonna bring y'all in the studio if y'all are all available.
Ooh,
man.
I can't wait to talk about some of that conspiring that got going on. I can't wait to talk about HARP. I can't wait to talk about the FEMA camps. I can't wait to talk about how maybe Obama might call an election off next year so he can have a 3-time presidency. We cannot wait to talk about all the stuff y'all talking about over there on the Battle of New Orleans. How you doing, Nathan?
Man, I'm good. I don't know if y'all covered this. I listened to the first hour, and I haven't been listening since. But Teron Armstead and Andres Pete both ruled out.
I think that's a good thing because, I don't know, Andres Pete finally kind of blocked a little better last week, but he's been horrible the last few weeks before that. And Armstead, I don't know. You know, either way, I think Drew Brees is going to do fine without any protection today. I think he's just going to hobble around and do what he's got to do against the Falcons. But you was at the game last week, Wes. We sat down together. It was pretty nice watching the Saints do the thing last week, huh?
Yeah, no, it was fantastic. I think it's going to be great to finish on a strong note. I hope Delvin Breaux shuts down Julio Jones. And I hope my man Brandon Coleman has a big game. With Marcus Colston out, I think he can do it.
The president of the Brandon Coleman fan club. Tell Guru Nation who you met last week, Nathan.
I met all of his family last week, and they see me wearing the Brandon Coleman jersey, so they stopped me and took a picture because they couldn't believe I was wearing his jersey.
Right. I mean, when you walked in the studio last week to sell us the Saints tickets, I was like, is that a Lance Moore jersey? But then I saw the style of the jersey. It was this year's jersey. lo and behold, king of the Brandon Coleman fan club. And he showed up last week.
Let me tell you, beginning of last season, I thought Brandon Coleman was going to be a big thing with the Saints. Yeah. And I still believe that he can and will be.
He's working his way into the lineup, and like we mentioned last week, it's not easy to go into the lineup behind Marcus Colston. But Marcus Colston did not play last week. Brandon Coleman played. And I thought he was a great addition to the Saints offense, and I think he's going to be there today.
With the silent assassin sitting on the bench, you know,
the
quiet storm. This is his opportunity for him to come in and really show that he knows the playbook and that he can run his routes.
Well, Nathan, tell me a bit about last week's game. I mean, I thought Jacksonville had something to play for as well as a playoff spot. I mean, I don't think that don't get me wrong, they were horrible secondary coming into the game, the Jaguars, but did it look like Drew Brees had something to play for last week other than the playoff spot?
No, absolutely, and he proved that he belongs, and we need to keep him. You know, earlier in the year, I ain't gonna lie, I might have been on that bandwagon too. That maybe he lost a little something.
You told me last week,
but he's proved the second half of the season, man.
You told me last week that you was Breeze bashing early, you know, but now you're back on his bandwagon, and that's okay.
Yeah. It was a knee-jerk reaction. I apologize for that.
No problem.
That's all right, but I told everybody that Drew Brees is the way to go. I told everybody Drew Brees, there ain't nothing wrong with Drew Brees.
And Lou McCown did great in his one start. You know, I've been throwing it last minute.
With that long pass that he threw, there ain't nothing wrong with that arm.
Yeah,
right? That arm looks just fine.
71 yard in the Brandon Cooks.
That was a
44-yard
pass in the air.
And Nathan, what you told me about C.J. Spiller's future with the Saints doing how Cadet did last week?
Cadet just ended C.J. Spiller's career.
Right.
That's it. All in one game.
Well, Nathan, we appreciate all that you do for us at the Sports Guru Show last week, giving us a shout out on the show. Your show's awesome. We love having you part of the Guru Nation. Talk to us today about what it means that the Saints going 6-10. I mean, what 7-9?
7-9
or 8-8. Is it a big difference? And how are we going to win today against the Falcons if we do?
It's a big difference, and to me, regardless of what our record is, sweeping the Falcons, if we're not making the playoffs, that is our playoffs.
Yeah.
I like sweeping the Falcons.
Nathan, you got the floor. Talk to me about the game today.
Well, I hope we're able to run the ball with Tim Hightower. I hope he gets
2 yards, 2 touchdowns last week.
Man, he's proven he deserves a spot in the NFL, and especially on our team as well.
Really?
And I hope we're able to protect, and I hope we're able to get some pass rush. And I think we're able to get a little bit of pass rush and fluster Matty Meltdown, then we'll win.
Matty Meltdown. I like that.
From Matty Ice to Matty Meltdown. I tell you what, but Marquette, you got something to say?
No, I think if we go if the Saints go into the draft this year and go pick somebody to rush the pass, fix the pass rush.
I like that white dude. What's the guy? What's the white guy? Man, it's Oklahoma State University white guy. He's bad.
If we go get somebody like him, and we go fix that defensive line, I think that all offense is just fine. There's nothing wrong with our offense.
I like the pieces we do have. I like Bobby Richards who we drafted this year. You got an interception of a Delvin Bros tip pass.
Right.
I like Cam Jordan. I mean, Nathan talked about Cam Jordan at the game, how we felt about how he's been coming and how he's been doing, but he possibly could be a good leader.
We need somebody on that pass rush on the right-hand side. We get somebody on the pass rush on the right-hand side. We get a right outside linebacker. We fix that defensive line. We'll be just fine. All backfield, all DBs is not as bad as everybody thinks.
Yeah, I mean, with Nathan, me and you rapped a little bit, bro. You know I'm from the Paris, dog. I know where you from. I know how you do. What you got in the pot today, bro?
What I got in the pot today, I'm gonna be honest, man. I ain't really cooked. I ain't cooked nothing this weekend, but I think I'm gonna cook me some Dirty Bird gumbo, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Chicken in the thing. I got some shrimp.
I'm
gonna make some Dirty Bird gumbo.
Oh, that's what I'm talking about. What you gonna drink with that, dog?
Man, I ain't gonna lie. I got a lot of work to do around the house, bro. So I'm gonna keep it light, bro. I'm just gonna have to stick with water and tea today, bro.
Okay, look,
there you go.
Sneak your little shot every now and then for me, dog.
You gotta do the family thing, every now and then, especially on Saints days.
Nathan,
can I say something real quick about the pass rush?
Please do.
I believe Kasim Edebali is like a poor man Junior Gillette, which Junior Gillette was a poor man when he came in the league. I think he's a 10 to 12 sack type guy with enough reps.
He's a hustler. Yeah, get him in the game.
Right. Play him more often. Yeah. They played him more often.
I think Dennis Allen's playing him more than Rob Ryan did. But I think you're right about Edebali. He's the guy. He's the German. He's not German, but he grew up in Germany because his family was in the army or whatever.
Right.
And he grew up over there. And here he is on the Saints team, and I think he's an up and coming defensive player. So I think you're right. I think we got a good core of defense. But today we need them to show up and solidify what they got.
Let me see him today. I want to see him today. I want to see Edebali get a sack today. I want to see Cam Jordan get a sack today.
Absolutely.
More than one. I want to see
them
each get 2 sacks.
No doubt about
each one of them.
Nathan, give me a score for the Saints on the road at the Falcons.
37 to 24 Saints.
I like that. I like that score.
Yeah,
I like
right.
that score.
Yeah, you're right. Ball away from the Battle of New Orleans, 6:90 a.m.